I think this was the kind of movie we all needed right now. Something uplifting, and who better than Disney to cheer us up? Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to yet another brand new movie review, and as always, I thank you all so much for stopping by. And I hope you enjoy your stay. And this time around, we're looking at Raya and the Last Dragon. This is the latest installment into the deep, deep catalog of Disney Animation Studios, one of the best things to ever exist in human history. This film is set in the fantasy world of Kumandra, where humans and dragons once lived together in harmony. However, when sinister monsters known as the Droon threatened the land, the dragons sacrificed themselves to save humanity. Now, some 500 years later, those same monsters have returned, and it's up to a lone warrior to track down the last dragon and stop the Droon for good. So aside from a few press releases and the fact that Kelly Marie Tran and Awkwafina starred in this one, I legit had no clue what this movie was about. Besides the 2 stars and the few photos that I saw, that's it. That's all I knew. Didn't watch a single trailer. And this is a very frequently asked question that I get on the channel. Why don't I watch trailers? This movie is the perfect example as to why I don't watch trailers unless I get to the movie theater batch early. As I mentioned, I did not see a single trailer for Raya and the Last Dragon, and lo and behold, it fucking blew my socks off, guys. I had a total blast with Raya and the Last Dragon. I think Disney is for sure back. This is such an imaginative, wonderful story with some really colorful, beautiful imagery. As to be expected, this gorgeous animation is really staggering to look at. I really love the color palette of this film and how all the character designs blend into these photorealistic backgrounds. And speaking of characters, there's a lot of really fun gimmicks that we get to come across. Lots of interesting relationships to be explored too, like with Raya and this girl Namari. It's a really moving friendship that has to go through a lot of hurdles to really heal itself. And we also meet this young boy who lost someone really close to him because of all these disgusting monsters roaming around. And his gimmick of manning a shrimp boat just like Forrest Gump was something that really made me smile. Led to a lot of really fun sequences, I must say. And speaking of fun sequences, guys, there is a Khan baby in this. You heard me right. A Khan baby. Not only adorable, but also lethal. What a fucking sentence. Seriously, in 2021, Disney, Pixar, whichever studio these animations are going through, this stuff looks photorealistic. Similar to Soul, which came out a few months ago, I cannot tell if the stuff in Raya and the Last Dragon is animation or real sets and real people and real beings. I mean, just pure art, guys. Now, speaking of art, I also gotta talk a little bit about James Newton Howard, who conducted the score for this. Fun fact, by the way, this is the first time that James Newton Howard has conducted a Disney film since Treasure Planet, all the way back in 2002. What a comeback for this guy. Absolutely euphoric score. I could not imagine more perfect music to underscore this whole story. The performances are also really great. Kelly Marie Tran is excellent as Raya. This is a really grounded and powerful performance, and I am so stoked for her. She knocks this one out of the park, guys. I'm so happy for her after all that unwarranted backlash that she got for The Last Jedi, which wasn't even her fault. Just a super talented individual. I can't wait to see what else she does. Awkwafina, also, a really fun presence as Sisu, the Last Dragon. The design of this thing is just so freaking cool. The blue color popping out of this design, that's the stuff I like. And she's also funny. I appreciated how, unlike most other Disney comic reliefs these days, she doesn't scream out all of her jokes. It's a very quiet, subtle, and in-the-know performance. Now, speaking of in-the-know, guys, okay, I'm gonna be as vague as I possibly can about this because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But with all the bullshit and the drama that we've been going through in the past year, I feel like this film was extremely aware of itself. This movie really has a way of drawing some really haunting parallels to what we've all been through as people over the last year, and it uses that as a beacon to give us an inspiring message about trust. Because if we don't unite and instill trust in each other, one nation under God, we're all doomed. Again, trying to be as indiscreet about this film without spoiling anything, but that was essentially the message they were giving. And I was very pleased with this movie. Raya and the Last Dragon was utterly fantastic. The only real issue I have with this film is that there are certain events that happen in the first act that kind of made me correctly guess where certain things were going by the end. So the predictability was unfortunately a prevalent issue for me personally. And I also found some vague similarities in the adventure aspect, which is really really, really cool. But I just couldn't help but think that there were certain aspects that were way similar to The Goonies, which, as most of you know, is one of my favorite films of all time. And I don't think that's exactly a spoiler, me saying that, but that was just something that I couldn't let go of in my brain. Besides that, I was very, very pleased with this film. I think this is Disney Animation's best film since Zootopia, and I definitely think you all should check it out. I'm gonna give Raya and the Last Dragon an A. Guys, this was certainly the kind of film I needed right now. If you feel safe going to a theater to see it, I highly recommend you do so. It would probably look incredible on a big screen. I watched it through Disney Plus. I'm definitely planning on going back to the theater sometime soon to see this again. Either way works, but I definitely think you guys should support this film though. But, as of course, this is all just one guy's opinion. What did you guys think of Raya and the Last Dragon? Do you guys agree with me? Do you not? What is your favorite Disney animated feature? I would love to discuss all of these thoughts and then some. Boop! All down there in the comments. Because I love discussing cinema and all things entertainment with you guys, and if these topics sound appealing to you, if you guys are new here or if you haven't yet, definitely consider hitting that big red subscribe button down below as hard as you possibly can, because it is free. It would really help out the channel immensely. It would help you out, and you will also be the first one to know anytime I upload a new video over here. And if you guys enjoyed the review also, please be sure to leave a thumbs up on your way out. That would be extremely helpful as well. And as per, look out for more exciting content hitting this channel very, very soon. You guys are the best. With all that being said, back talk, commence!